So in today's video, we're going to cover the lateral gastroc, which in another video we talked about how to stretch the medial gastroc. Like the medial gastroc, the lateral gastroc crosses the knee, which helps bend the knee and also runs down into the Achilles tendons. So you'll find that this calf muscle is on the outside of the body. So if this is your right leg, this is going to be the outside of the lower leg. And remember, when this muscle gets tight, it can limit our ability to walk and run, and it's going to reduce the functional movement of the ankle and the knee. So we want to make sure that we have good range of motion with both of the heads of the gastroc. So today I'm going to teach you how to focus on stretching more of the lateral fibers. Here's a stretch for the lateral fibers of the gastroc, your calf muscle. So if you see here, I have some stickers to show you where we're going to start focusing the stretch when we go into our calf stretch. So more of the outside portion of your calf here, and I'm going to show you how to set up the lower leg to get into that position. Okay, so we want to go ahead and face a wall. We're going to have the stretching side leg back behind us, so starting with your right heel down. For the foot position, you can either do toes facing forward or slightly externally out away from the body. It might depend on you and how you feel the stretch, so I say play with both angles. Okay, your left foot is facing forward, that left knee is bent. We want to make sure to stretch the gastroc. We want to keep our back knee straight. So make sure we're not bending that back knee, keeping it straight, foot flat on the floor. Now I put the sticker on the outside of my heel here. So I have this yellow sticker. And what I want you to do is think about driving that outside part of your heel down towards the floor. So in my foot, I'm trying to drive the outside of my heel to the ground, but I'm not lifting my foot off the floor. It stays flat, but I'm just trying to press down to the outside portion of my heel. Maintaining that tension, we want to take your knee and we want to rotate the knee internally. So think about, you can practice this with your foot off the ground. You can practice bringing the knee in towards the body. That's internal rotation. You can relax it. Go in back into internal rotation. Now when that foot's on the floor, you don't have that same movement. So when the foot's glued down, you can still feel like you're trying to rotate in, but your knee's only going to go so far. But we want to create that tension to get that full stretch for that outside gastroc. So with that in mind, back to that position, back heel is pressing out to the side. My knee is trying to corkscrew to the left, so internal rotation of that knee. You can spend some time right here just to practice that. Your back knee is still straight. Now the lower leg is set up for the stretch. We want to make sure that our pelvis isn't rotating either way. We want to stay nice and tall through the spine. Think about creating more space from the top of your head in that back heel. We can take that same side arm. So our right arm is going to pull back with the wrist, spread the fingers, and we're going to slide that hand up the wall, maintaining our setup in that lower leg. We're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, try to create more space from that right palm and that back side heel. Make sure you're pressing that outside portion of your right heel to the ground. Make sure you're trying to rotate your right knee into the left, keeping that right knee straight the entire time. Long breath in, long breath out. As you're holding this stretch, see if you can feel more of the outside portion of your calf muscle stretching here. Practice some awareness. Breath in and deep breath out. Push, push, push. I like to hold for about 20 to 30 seconds each stretch. Breath in. I'm really driving my back heel into the floor. I feel that more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax that. Okay, so that's how you stretch the outside gastroc. Let's do the other leg. It's okay if you don't feel it right away. Maybe you feel your whole calf stretching. Practice more and more and more and see if you can feel more so of the outside. Okay. Remember, you can also point your toes out a little bit to the side so we can go a little external rotation with that foot. And maybe this angle, you get a better stretch. Okay, so I'm going to try it this angle. Toes are out. Back heel is down. I'm trying to press the outside portion of my heel into the floor. I'm trying to rotate my left knee internally to the right. My left arm is going to come up towards the sky. My spine is nice and long here. I'm not rounding. I'm going to breathe in and I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to try to grow taller, taller, taller. Also play with the distance of your feet with the wall. So maybe if you scoot your foot back a little bit more, maybe that gives you a better stretch. Or maybe you have to come in a little bit. Okay, so there's different ways that you can play with it. But over time, you should start to feel that more on the outside calf. Let's go one more time. Deep breath in. Keep pressing that heel back. Keep pushing that palm up. Deep breath out. 2, 1, and relax. And that's how you stretch the lateral fibers of your gastroc. Make sure you stretch both lateral and medial, and that way you have a good functioning calf muscle. Enjoy.